the sun goes down, and you say that one of your lungs is bad and broken. I only breathe into the phone, not knowing what you say. So you say that tomorrow you're going in to get out of this. But you know the truth about it. It's in your voice, and I haven't seen you since my last birthday. And I clear my throat because I feel like a stranger stops to welcome me to news that she's dying by the day that is not long enough for both of us to say. You died today, died and you fell off to a dance by yourself, and I wasn't there. You continued into dreams as you laid there in our bed, and I woke up to write this to you. You know the sun is angling on the bed at your feet like every morning, and that the birds sing and dance and sing behind leaves, and that the grass will continue to grow, and children will grow and run with the birds and sing themselves. And you know that you want me to stop writing to you and begin to breathe by myself. But you know I will make myself suffocate in this pen while my life runs out of ink. And until then, I will sit here waiting next to the angling sun and writing to you always. I watch a dog stand outside my work. I stop the vacuum and he is tied up and looking at me like I'm his soulmate. Or maybe he just wants to talk. He wears a black and white coat. It looks at me too. It's a beautiful coat. I would brush it though, it needs love. I look him over. He's standing by the pool. I look through the front door window, looking and then staring at the man now. He is wagging his finger, and the dog knows, and the man kicks him twice and no better. He leaves, and the dog looks at me again, and all I begin to see is his tongue, long and the color of cherries, hanging out with a youthful motion about it. I feel something inside, a snap of a moment, and I want to take him forever, but this is not my job. I found you today. You were leaning on a stump, and the picture was taken and held your age. You were so young and standing tall with the thoughts of the sun. The sunlight knew you before I did. It swam around you in this picture and soaks your shadows around your feet. I have seen the sunlight too, above my body. I know this because the sunlight fell in love with you then and forever, and it drowns me deep with the scent of you, and I am a sun who is jealous. I write poems from a desk. Just a wood desk, plain and smooth, that invites the pen to the paper. I have poems in me, some growing, some completed and waiting for my hand to release them. But the sun races over me too fast. With every lap, I grow sleepier, my hand cramps easier, and my desk is warping and cracking in the pounding heat of the sun, and I can't catch my thoughts. 1. Blue fog sinks deep away from the jackal's teeth. Only then will sunset split and spill over the unaware skin of the Table Mountain. 2. Come bite me, ground, for I don't want to walk on your teeth anymore, but you leave me here for the sunless hour. Planted, a frozen ground by her. She shows her face today, the only day, across from the winter moon. Her color on my face, weak and soft. Nonetheless, she is there high above me. She looks heavy and ready to fall, and I lay still below the peaceful plants, watching the shadows dance away slowly to nothing against me, until she wakens again. I stop on the side of the highway between the giant number of speed and the welcome sign. I get out and step into the ground of Ridgefield. I leave the car running, leaving it to run alone by itself, as I run deep away into the pasture full of unknown breaths without the familiar smells. And I run out to stop and look at my path, which is now further from the paved highway and the car. And I'm lost into something that I can't quite grab it to see it, but it feels like I've become a horse saddled by the world, and I know she is going to take me down deeper to let my feet gallop further into her kindly grasses, and the leaves from the maples whistle softly past my ears to tell me why I'm here. I wake to a breakfast in the kitchen, to a woman cooking eggs, hot water dripping the coffee, her in her nakedness, holding beauty on her body, and I, all eyes, stare at her. I watch her as the sun fills the window, and spills and splashes and spills back on her. She is lovely to me, an untamable spell, and I breathe her in for the rest of my life. Driving down Mission Creek Drive, I see a man and a woman standing old. They stand from each other on the sides of the road. Her hand reaches in a mailbox holding travel stamps, and he is tall watching her. He looks her over like a new discovery, finding his taste in her eyes. She turns and looks and pauses and looks, and he is watching her, and I feel the wire of love between them cutting me happy as I drive through and away to home.